everybody to the channel. My name is Matt and this is the Gaming Corner. So today we are going to be taking a look at, besides the mess behind me yet that I'm still working on cleaning, is the games I picked up from Respawn Retro Gaming. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into that. Now, this first game there will be no gameplay footage of because I did a Let's Play on it. And it is, Tony decided to sell off Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. So we now have the Genesis version. I was planning on buying a reproduction box for it, and I forgot. And I ended up buying a reproduction box for a different game. And then remembered I was supposed to buy this one, so I still have to get the box for this one yet. But Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, there is a Let's Play of it. The game is awesome. I do wish Thriller was in the game, especially when you're in the graveyard one. It's not, but the game is still a blast to play. Alright, that was the only non-Nintendo game I got from there. So now let's go over the Nintendo games. So when I picked those games up, I asked Tony, give me some good reference game ideas for, games for Nintendo, because I'm still very new to Nintendo. So one of the games Tony recommended, which I'll do a better Let's Play of this one, is American Gladiator. So far, this has been a pretty fun game, as you can see from the gameplay footage here. I seem to have figured out a way of knocking the people off of the thing on Joust and all that, and I did the wall climb. I did each event just a little here and there, but so far this has been a pretty decent game to play. I got no complaints about American Gladiator. The next game he recommended is one I've been looking at on my Genesis. Never bought it, but he had it on the Super Nintendo, and it is Beavis and Butthead. Now, I will admit, I was never a fan of Beavis and Butthead growing up. I thought the cartoon and the show and all that was just... But I heard that the video game was actually pretty good. I have no clue what I'm doing on here as you're watching the gameplay footage. I have no clue what I'm doing, no clue how to attack. Couldn't even get off the first round. But I gotta say, the sound, the voices, all that, excellent in this game. I need to put some more time into this one to see how it really is, but at least I did get a little bit of a try. Alright, this next one that I got, trying to figure out what the heck the game was. I couldn't read the title on it in there, and I asked him, what the hell is this one? It was a racing game, and it is called Radical Psycho Machine Racing. The cover art looks pretty freaking cool, though. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but I like the cover art. This game reminds me a little bit of like Rock and Roll Racing or Combat Cars. Kind of reminds me of that, as you can see from the gameplay footage here. It was difficult to figure out what button was what. I am playing it on my Retron 5, and I'm using the Genesis controller. I think it'd be a lot better for this and even Beavis and Butthead to actually use the Nintendo controller instead of my Genesis one, because I don't know if I have it set up properly to know which buttons are what. So I didn't really know what I was doing in this one, but it seems pretty good. I'm going to have to give it another shot. Like I said, it does remind me of Rock and Roll Racing or even Combat Cars, stuff like that. Or RC Grand Prix would be another one. Alright, so the last game. I just went and said, okay, what do you got for a sports game? Could be a crappy one, could be a good one. I don't know. What do you got? Well, he gave me, what is it called again? Super Play Action Football. Watch the gameplay come up here. I don't like the field angle or anything. I will definitely have to give this more of a try. And this is another one I figured I definitely need to hook up the Nintendo controller for it because I couldn't figure out what the buttons did. But yeah, this game right here, shown right here, is a good example of why John Madden is the best football game back in the 16-bit era day. Because this one is definitely not good, but I'm definitely going to give it a try and actually try to do a full season in it and see what hell happens. Alright, that's going to leave us with two eBay buys. The first one, I was actually going for the Tengen black cartridge, the one that's not the regular NESA type cartridge. The guy on eBay messaged me, said he messed up. He sent the Tengen one to a different guy that was supposed to get the one I have. He wanted to know if it was okay if he sent me the, I guess you would call it the official release. And I said, yeah, sure, as long as I still got the game, send it on over. And it is, I'm going to pronounce it completely wrong. My kids love this one. Gauntlet, whatever. This one on Nintendo. I've always wanted to see this one on Nintendo. I gotta double check my Master System to see if I have it on there, because it is on the Master System also. This game, even though it's nowhere really close to what the arcade was, as you can see from the gameplay footage here, this is still a blast to play. This would be fun with 2 players. Playing alone, awesome. If memory serves right, there's like 100 freaking levels in this game. So it's something I'm probably never really going to beat, but this is just a good game to pick up, play maybe 10, 15 minutes worth, and just let loose and just kill some ghosts, ghouls, goblins, stuff like that. Definitely one that's fun to do. Speaking of Tengen, or Tengen, how do you pronounce it? Tengen. This is one of them that I wanted. I have another game that they made that was a Sega game that was not licensed by Sega in any way, shape, or form. And I wanted this one also. There's still, I think, 2 more I'm after. But this one I totally forgot about until the shirt should kind of give you an idea of what the game is. Totally forgot about this one. It popped up on my search history and all that, and it was Shinobi. Let's just probably put it this way. Shinobi. I want to do a comparison between this and the Master System. I have the Afterburner one already. Need to do a comparison between them just to see how different Tengen did compared to Sega. And just to make sure everybody understands it, Sega did not license this to them. This is basically what would be called a bootleg copy back then. And so far, I'm liking this one a lot. I have to give Tengen credit for what they did in this, and Afterburner. I need to get hold of I think there's 2 more games that they did. See the gameplay footage up here of Shinobi. But yeah, this one has been a lot of fun. Huge Shinobi fan, huge Afterburner fan, so no complaints there. But alright, that is it for the pickups. Stay tuned for the next video for the pickups when I bring out the Genesis stuff, or the Sega stuff I should say. And we'll go over that one next. But I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I will be doing a Let's Play of some of these games. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.